Joining us now is Gus Trujillio, is the Democratic candidate in the congressional race for District 13. Well, thank you so much for being here, Gus.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk first. District 13 is traditionally a very red district, and so talk a little bit about how you've kind of been able to reach out to those voters.
Well, I'm running as a moderate Democrat, and I think that has been really successful in that I'm able to talk to people about the issues first before any kind of party, and that's what my campaign has been about, is just unifying and having a sense of fellowship with people in this district, and I think that has really gone far with our partisan politics today.
Okay, now let's turn to the coronavirus and the White House and Congress. You know, they've been trying for weeks to finalize another COVID relief bill. So talk about maybe if you were in Washington, what you would have done differently.
Well, I know that it's kind of a unique situation with COVID virus, but I think that there are some steps we could have taken, as in still having a pandemic response team that was actually disbanded before this, but also now that the American people are really hurting. I mean, we're seeing the unemployment numbers that are starting to become permanent, so that's pretty concerning. I think that the Republicans and Democrats have to actually talk to each other, and that's what I've been all about, is that as a moderate, I want to hear both sides. I'll still stand firm with my Democratic principles, but I want to hear both sides so that we can come up with common solutions to move forward, and that's definitely true for the coronavirus.
Okay, and besides COVID-19, you know, that's a big issue people are facing right now, but what would you say the biggest issue facing this district is right now?
Well, I know even before COVID-19, the rural hospitals were beginning to close, and I think that part of that is the fact is that Medicaid wasn't expanded in Texas, and so I think that needs to be a major focus with not only here in Texas but for the whole nation, of trying to make it easier and better to expand Medicaid, but also just supporting the Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act is not a perfect law, but we can actually tweak it to make it much better, and I think that in this district we have a lot of people who are going through financial hardship because of high healthcare costs. So I really firmly believe in having affordable and accessible healthcare no matter where you live. You should not have to drive all the way in the city to get really good healthcare. We should have that across the district, especially here where we have a lot of rural land and small towns.
Okay, all right. Well, Gus, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck to you.
Thank you.